Hi Dicksons, I'm Jim Lauder, Assistant Vice Principal at Dicksons Trinity, and I'm joined by Isra Hussain Arsenko. And today you're joining us here at the pioneering Dicksons Trinity Academy in Bradford. If you haven't already, please make sure you're subscribing to the Dicksons open source channel. Today we're going to be talking to you about civic responsibility. Isra, can you explain what we mean by civic responsibility here at Dicksons?
Sure, Jim. By civic responsibility, we mean working with our community to build our power to improve the lives of our young people. The purpose of this is simple and should come as no surprise to our regular viewers. Our mission at Dicksons is to challenge educational and social disadvantage in the North. Civic responsibility is how we help make that happen beyond the school gates.
I think it's fair to say that across the Trust, our students do well in exams. That's an absolutely necessary, but it's not a sufficient condition for them being successful. And there's also the issue of how we conceptualise a student's journey, what climbing the mountain looks like for them. For some students, climbing the mountain will involve moving away to university, maybe Oxbridge, and then moving to London to conquer the city, or politics or science. And that's great. But that's not the only way of climbing the mountain. And if we're honest, a lot of the discourse and underlying assumptions of the charter school or academy movement can be seen as a white saviour project to rescue inner city people of colour and provide them with a pathway into the whiter echelons of society. But that's not what we're about here at Dicksons. Isra, can you talk us through what we're aiming for here instead?
Sure. At Dicksons, we want to be fully rooted in our community, proud to be part of a broader movement that makes the North once again the pride of Britain. Climbing the mountain can and must involve coming of age in a great city, brimming with opportunity. In many ways, we are well on the way. For us, civic responsibility is our way of helping that effort.
So that's the big picture to start us off. But beginning our civic responsibility work starts with a pretty simple act of listening.
In Cycle 1, we work with community organising charity Citizens UK to get ourselves trained to conduct a listening campaign. We had over 50 in-depth one-to-one conversations with our families, where we asked them what was important in their lives and what they think we can do together to continue to make our mission a reality. Jim, why was this important for us?
Well, listening ensures that we're deepening our relationships with our families, and it keeps us rooted in our community and our mission. It's the essential component of any successful civic responsibility effort. But it's more than just doing a survey and having some drop-ins. It's reaching out to people and showing you trust that they know what is best for their family and their city. We'll keep doing it, but let's talk about what we heard.
Sure. We had a few clear messages coming out of the listening campaign. First and foremost was a call for more activities to be available to our young people outside of school hours. This would help them develop socially and culturally, keep them out of trouble and help families financially with childcare. A win-win for everyone. The next step, as well as implementing our actions from the listening campaign as far as we can, is to work with others across the city to build power and momentum behind our agenda. What is this going to look like, Jim?
Well, that's why, with colleagues across Dicksons and across other academy trusts and Citizens UK, we are building towards a Bradford Schools Summit where we can share testimony from this key moment in our history and decide together what the priorities are for young people as we look to the future. Our students will be leading this work and their voices will be the loudest. Once we've agreed on our priorities for change in Bradford, we will put these to the Council and to the West Yorkshire mayoral candidates.
In the longer term, we want to make our civic responsibility work sustainable by building a citizen alliance across Bradford, which will give us the capacity to work with those in power to make regular, incremental changes to help us achieve our mission of challenge educational and social disadvantage in the North. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you haven't done so already, please do subscribe to the Dicksons open source channel and hope to speak to you soon again. Thank you.